enters Extreme Gaming.
This league is going to be really special. You are going to see Czech, Slovak and Hungarian teams fighting in one league, which is something Rainbow Six Siege has never seen before. 3 nations, 8 teams, only one of them can lift the trophy. Only one of them can become the champion. Europe, get ready for PADDOCK League Season 2.
Kill ze strany Zemiaka, který věděl o svém protivníkovi v Logistics, a další kill Zemiak. Zemiak ukazuje, že i to SMG, které má
dokázal přijít se svým kurzem a získat nějaký jeden skill, ale jsme automaticky Domikov s těma nejméně HPčkami dokázal získat double kill, triple kill, dokázal zabít Hanze společně s Lukem a získat tak první kolo. Dokázal i rozhitovat právě tu ječku, ale Teška tady přichází a dokázal zabít takový jedenáček situace. Všem Snupix, který možná může zabít právě tady tohoto protijáře za pomocí Silvrokovnice a je tomu tak. A je to najednou dva situace, přičemž ale Luky tady hned automaticky přichází, dokáže zabít. Ale není to nemožné, tady teďka živka společně se Zemiakem pozbíraný, hned 2 důležité killy. Moc dobře ví, protože... Ale teďka krásně Marmadonu moc dobře ví, že se mu nachází. Krásný wallbang, pravděpodobně mu někdo dokázal prodronovat, aby nenechali nic náhodě, aby vyklírovali tu pozičku s absolutní grácí. Každopádně tady je Hans, který tady dokáže získat triple kill! Dokázal zabít Fallout počet svým čekovačtovým popevím jedním krásným sprejem.
Hello there and welcome everyone to the second playday of PADDOCK League, which contains Hungarian, Czech and Slovak teams. And let me also welcome my co-caster, Peter, also known as Snoopix.
Hello Danny, I'm glad to be here again with you.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you here too, because today there is going to be again a match with your favorite team, Gunrunners, who are be playing against not Wildcard Gaming, not them, WiLD Gaming.
So soon for that, I guess.
Yeah. I think they can. I think Gunrunners will have better chances against the WiLD team from Hungary than against Wildcard from Asia and Oceanic region. But let's move to the match that is ahead of us today, and let's see what today brings for us. Because yeah, you can present us the squad you used to play with.
Well, nothing special here. They're the same players that we had last week here on the stream. They really surprised us last week. It was really unexpected for the underdog to win the match against the Fady, and it just shows that they are capable of more than it looks like. Nothing more than I can say. I had my faith in them, and they proved themselves. What about you?
It was really nice to see them actually defeat the basically reigning champion of the league. Let's hope Fady actually can move from it and show us their true potential, because as you said when we were talking about it, they played kinda ranked style against Gunrunners. They underestimated them, and it didn't go for them. Didn't go well for them. Let's see if Gunrunners can actually surprise another strong opponent like WiLD Gaming, or WiLD MultiGaming to be correct, because that is probably the strongest team from the Hungary we have in the league right now. If we can get their roster, it would be also nice. But from what we know, they are really strong. They basically went through the last match 7-2, and they defeated their first opponent, who was just let me check. It was that was DTG, or Dark Tigers. So today, technically, Gunrunners should be the underdog again.
Underdog again.
Yeah. We can see the roster of the WiLD MultiGaming, which is Ghostic, Gory, Herky, Thrift, and Zox. We don't know much about these players yet. We still have to see them more in the action. But from the last time, or from the last week, we didn't see them on the stream. You could have seen them on the Hungarian stream with Hungarian casters from our Hungarian neighbors. There was a lot of Hungarian in one sentence, but whatever. Let's move on. So yeah, I think this. Yeah, go on, Snoopy.
Well, I'm gonna say it right away. Everyone expected a one-sided match right down here, and I will be really glad if I saw some comeback from Gunrunners, maybe again. Who knows? Maybe they underestimated them the same way as Fady did last week. But we saw WiLD Gaming last week perform really straightforward, and they just knew what to do. I talked with the Dark Tigers players after the match, and they pretty much expressed their feelings like they know that WiLD Gaming, the WiLD MultiGaming, they were just better. They just know how to play the game correctly, everything. And it's so good way, pretty much.
Yeah. Right now we can see the standings of the teams. We can say that there was one match played yesterday between Dark Tigers and I think it was Nice Gaming. Yeah, it was Nice Gaming, which actually ended up 7-5 for Nice Gaming. So Nice Gaming should be right now leading the board with a little small 3-point lead, but that can change today. And yeah, the standing is a bit surprising with the Gunrunners and Fady, as we talked about, because we expected these two teams to be switched a bit. But other than that, it's actually the standing we kinda thought about. So we will see how it will stand after today's matches. It will be again 3 matches.
It's really
go on.
It's really too soon to pretty much look at the scoreboard and say like this team is better than this, because after the first day after the 2 play days, they're on the top leaderboards. You know, it doesn't really show anything at the start of the season. So we will have to wait and see what is gonna bring us.
Yeah. I heard that we should have bans ready, so let's look what map actually we will be playing on. We can see that Chalet is banned instantly by WiLD MultiGaming, but the map we are going to be going on is actually Clubhouse, one of the most strategic maps in my opinion. Like, it's definitely on the strategic side of the map pool, and I think it might be really interesting. I think that Gunrunners are going to be playing on defense. If they could pick, I think that's the one they picked. So it actually might work well for Gunrunners, unless they got destroyed on they get destroyed on the attack. What do you think, Peter?
Well, it's a very strategic map. I'm expecting something like a Thatcher and Maverick ban at the same time. I know that, for example, Zemax is really good with Kali. He's showcased himself in many national tournaments here locally, and I expect like something quick and smooth gameplay.
Yeah, it would be really nice. I'm just sad with Kali that they kinda nerfed her sniper rifle, because I think she used to be in a really sweet spot. The sniper rifle is so slow that you actually can't land 2 successful hits in a short time. So I'm sad that they did what they did. Like, the argument was it's because of the confusion among players. I don't know. I've never seen any confusion around Kali. It's just you hit someone and you know you downed him, unless it was like a tippy toe or something like that. And let's look at the community prediction. It's actually not as one-sided as one would think. It's basically 3 to 6, basically, or 1 to 2. 2/3 of the players or voters actually voted for WiLD MultiGaming, and 1/3 for the Gunrunners. Yeah, I think it might be like that's the result we all expect. But as we said before, let's not underestimate Zemiak and his squad, because his Frost and his skills can actually do a lot to the enemy.
Oh yeah, you can tell me about it. The Frost memes are real right now. Even I have the
Yeah, they are.
defender on ranked.
As I've said the last time, he played Frost before it was cool. Now he's making all from it, because he knows how to play it, I think, better than anyone in this scene. And he's just a beast with the gun, with the Frost mats, and with everything around Frost. Actually, he's and since he is a great roamer, or I don't know if I would call him a roamer, like a normal roamer. He's more of a shallow roamer in my opinion, but still, he can get the job done. But now let's look at the bans. The Thatcher ban is kind of expected. That's what we get. Let's see if the second one you predicted will be there too, with the Maverick.
Well, actually pretty standard. We will see about Maverick in a few seconds. On defense, I pretty much expect Kate and Mira. These are the most standard nowadays. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Good predictions from you. Let's see if you can make all of them with the Kaida and the Mira.
Well, no, I was wrong.
Well, we know at least one of those two will not be will not be there. I think Wama is actually kind of good ban too, because he is strong with holding the windows, and also he can deny the smoke plant under the kitchen hatch. There is a lots of things he can do, and the Valkyrie ban is also interesting. I guess they want to deny the intel that Valkyrie can bring and potential spawn peaks, because she's good for that on this map. And
well, yeah, pretty much the default run out from strip. It's really common when you came outside and you pretty much run out the guy that's in front of garage.
Yeah, true.
Pretty much, I wanted to say something about Vamai ban. It's actually really tough holding catwalk without him. It's like really easier to take from the point of attackers when there's no one with discs playing there.
Yeah, it's true. I was just looking at Zemiak and his pick on the Mozzie, and I was like, no way that's happening. And yeah, he confirmed it with a 6 pick on his beloved Frost. But other than that, we can see that Gunrunners are bringing Melusi, Kaid, Jaeger, and Smoke, which is kind of expected. What might be not as expected is that the first side they are going in is basement. Maybe to throw off the attackers a bit, because it's not as usual. Like basement and CCTV are basically the two strongest sites on this map. So whether you pick that or that, it doesn't really matter much. But you can get in the heads of your enemies with the right pick.
Well, I don't really think it matters. It's pretty much a personal preference of the defender sided. So if you are feeling more confident with your basement strategy, then just go with it in the first round.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like the thing that would be a bit weird is if they would start like on the gym bedroom side. That would be kind of surprising. But other than that, it's good. And now we can see Zemiak placing his frost mats actually on the top floor. So that's also spots where they might surprise someone, because while defending the basement, we can see that Gunrunners are actually extending a lot to the top floor, and probably want to deny the kitchen opening from top, which is nice. It reminds me a bit of an SSG playing this map. The old SSG with Canadian still on the squad. I don't know how they play now without him actually, but yeah, it reminds me a lot of that.
It's quite interesting actually to see these extensions. Really uncommon here in nowadays. Like I never seen anyone holding cash when you are defending the bottom floor. So let's see what they're gonna bring to us. Well, Mata is getting punished on the red stairs, and Zemek is now the only player that's roaming on the top floor. It's quite a quick roam clear, I would say.
Yeah,
And there it goes.
And he got picked off really nicely. They squeezed him from both sides, and and he didn't really have a way out. The only way out he could have used was the red stairs, but those were closed by the Zofia. So really nicely played by WiLD in here. They lost Sledge, which is, I think, a good pick from the Gunrunners, because you need him a lot for the vertical play. But other than that, they still have Zofia, they still have Ace. Both can open a lot of the floor, especially if they brought some breaching charges. I'm not sure if Zofia has them actually, because I usually play the Claymore, and now we can see the kill from Chapik and his Melusi on the engine. And that's the Zofia of the board. Nicely done, and that actually puts us on the 3v3. We can see that the kitchen hatch is already open, so we can expect some push in there. And we also can see that no one is actually defending the kitchen drop itself. They might be having it like holding it from a bit further away. And oh, actually, there is one guy in the in dirt who can help with the hold. But let's see how they do.
Yeah, 20 seconds left, and they're ready for the execute. There's not much time, and I think Smoke still has 3 canisters out. I'm not sure right now if is there anywhere else. And right now we can see that he used them to the end of the plant, and Jilka confirms the kill, and 2v2 situation. And this is a really tough position for the attackers. They need to take the plant, and Hibana is holding the long side and taking the first player, and the second traded off. Berkinson in 1v1 situation against the Ace. Sorry, pardon, 0, and he injured the last guy. So that's the first round for the Gunrunners.
Yeah, this was a really nice clutch actually from Berkinson and his Smoke. He managed to kill the one in the corridor with a nice headshot. It was, I think, on the ghost stick, and his Ibana. That was the last player of WiLD in there. And yeah, he managed to land the headshot, then whiff a bit on the 0 with the first spray, but confirmed it with the second one. Really nicely. Really nice play from Gunrunners. Even though they lost the top floor really fast, it actually, the delay they managed to do with it was worth enough to bring the round to them. So right now we are going to move to the CCTV and cache, the best site on top floor. So let's see what they bring right now. We can see the same lineups basically on both sides. The only difference is, I think, the Chapik and his Mute before we had Melusi. So they want to deny the information they can get from drones, and Mute is really good for that. I expect to have his Mute jammers like around one on the catwalk, one on the red stairs. Maybe actually even muting the wall in the garage so the Hibana can't open the first one. And yeah, might be really nice to see what they bring.
Yeah, people actually do that quite a lot nowadays. It's very common to actually open the wall in the garage, so you can actually see the window on the catwalk. So it pretty much denies the rotation between the sides. And so nowadays, a lot of people actually are not running a rotation on the catwalk on the left side. They just make a line of sight. So the player playing there on the catwalk pretty much playing on suicide.
Yeah, we can see that Gunrunners. Yeah, we can see that Gunrunners are actually making the rotation there, and I don't think they actually have a lot of hold on the construction side and the master bedroom. But as I said, I see the Chapik and his Mute moving there a bit. So let's see if he will be playing there. But we can see that they already opened the construction wall. So they have first thing open. That's actually not looking that good, because they basically lost the west side of the building, where the WiLD will probably make the main push from the looks of it.
Yes, pretty much they already took half of the map. Gory in the logistic actually waiting for his teammates, pretty much. Nothing special here. we see
Right
that
now
every member of Gunrunners is actually playing on the side.
Yeah, right now I would really like to see Zemiak rotate somewhere like under them and try to actually get them from behind, because that's the strongest position. They don't know if someone is flanking them right now. They might have though some flank drones prepped. Yeah, they actually have. One was in the bar. So the flank might not be that easy for Gunrunners in here. But we can see that two of the WiLD players are actually lit, and Gory will find the first pick with his nade, and it's Birkinson. And his smoke, that's actually a huge pick, because smoke canisters were crucial in the last take of the site. And right now they lost all 3 canisters without using them. So in the late game, that might hurt them really, really bad.
Yeah, and pretty much the late game is right now, 1 minute to the end of the round. And attackers pretty much use all of their utility. And just waiting for the Ace to finally execute. Ace has still to smoke, so pretty much smoke plant might come in any second.
Yeah, we can see how WiLD is preparing their position. They're holding the flanks and just waiting. The only thing is, I think I'm not sure if Ace is above right now. Yeah, he is, because he was lying on the ground with the diffuser. So I thought he's actually below. But right now they are just waiting. They still have 30 seconds and there goes the plan. Thrift is already on site. They are holding the windows, holding the rotations. And Thrift actually dies before he can plant, and that's huge because it's 2v3 still, but even though there is a man disadvantage, they don't have the diffuser. Oh, they do, actually. So Ghostic picked it up. It's all in Zemiak's hands and his Frost. He downed Gory, so he managed to pull at least 1 kill, but Ghostic and his Hibana finishes the job. He planted, he killed the last player, and there goes no clutch for Zemiak in this situation.
Yeah, it was quite unfortunate. At the start of the action, it actually looked like the Gunrunners had it in their grasp by killing the defusing player, but it turns out in the 1v3 disadvantage for them. So, well played for WiLD Gaming, I would say.
Yeah, I think the death of the planter was unfortunate for WiLD, but they managed to refrag it basically instantly and put 2 more kills to that. So all in all, it worked for them. And right now, we will see if Gunrunners actually adapt their strategy of defending this site to actually more suit this attack, or if WiLD will actually try to push from the other side this time. Because there is lots of ways how to attack CCTV and cache. You can attack it from the bedroom, as we saw right now, or you can try a frontline push through the garage and through the CCTV wall. Even though they don't have basically anything to deal with the Kaid clause directly, they still can go from below, open it, and deal with it that way.
Well, they have 0 on their side, but it's actually, I don't know if it's actually 100% reliable, because pretty much you need to shoot it, turn on the cam, and then shoot the electrical. But if there's a player on the side, you can easily deny that.
Yeah, and there is also the problem of the mute on the board, because there is not so many places you can shoot the 0 scam on like around the wall, because if you shoot it through the mute jammer, it's getting muted like instantly in the drone hole. And other than that, there is literally no way. Like, he can do it from below. That's the only place probably, but still, it's kind of hard. And we can see that WiLD is actually going for the same push, and this time Zox actually picks up Zemiak in the first 40 seconds of the round. Zemiak tried to play a bit more aggressive than before, and it actually didn't work for him. Let's see if they also know about the Mattis in the basement. I think he's hiding right now and waiting for the probably late round flank.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Zemiak. There was a good drone work from the players from WiLD Gaming, and Zofia managed to get the...
Gory actually got in the trap of Zemiak, so Zemiak is causing damage even after he's down. And Gory will have to play only with 20 HP the rest of the round, or until he dies. which is not much. Even defender guns can do that amount of damage in one shot. So it's definitely not something to be safe with. We can see that WiLD is opening the same spots again, and Thrift goes for the white peak and finds the smoke again. No, it was actually the mute. Mates, meanwhile, with the flank, actually finds 2 kills, Gory and Zox, and those are Zofia and Sledge off the board. They still have the hard breachers, but Mates managed to actually bring the odds to even. He's now waiting, but getting picked by Thrift, who is actually on a killing spree with his ace and AK-12.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much
Thrift
1v3
goes
situation. And pretty much Thrift just went on like beast. Not much I can say here.
Thrift basically killed every single guy except for the first one in the round, who got killed by Zofia in hands of Zox, I think it was. And right now, WiLD is going wild, especially Thrift with a nice hefty 4K actually in this round. I actually have no idea how he managed to kill the guy on the red stairs. I think it was just a one tap to the head. So that was a nice one to see. So right now, Gunrunners are going back to basement, the only side they managed to win right now, and they can go there because it was the 3-round rotation. So let's see if they manage to hold it again.
I'm not sure if it's the same thing's gonna work 2 times again. With the holding CC upstairs, so you're pretty much giving whole kitchen for the attacking team. I don't think it's pretty much worth it, but we saw that the WiLD they pretty much cleared the top floor very quick. They didn't really hesitate to do anything on. So I'm not sure if it's worth for Team Gunrunners to actually go there again. But we will see.
Yeah, I don't think they will be holding the top floor as much as before. And if they do, it's really risky, because I think the WiLD will be expecting it. They will just place 2 drones at the top floor, drone it really quickly, and if there is someone, they will just pinch him again and go for him. And we can see Zilka actually getting picked really fast in the round. He was playing in kitchen, I think, and he got picked basically instantly in the round. That's unfortunate for him. Let's hope he at least plays the claws, because if not, that's gonna hurt really, really badly. We can see Mates again playing on top with Zemiak, so that's interesting. But we can see the drone came in. Zemiak got droned out, but let's see how they actually work around it, because Ghostic and Thrift are trying to pinch them again. Gory with an unfortunate nade, probably from below, actually. He might have wanted to try to nade someone on the red stairs, but instead of that, he actually blew himself to the air.
I think he attempted to throw nade on Zemiak from the stock, but actually, unfortunately, he naded himself only. So
yeah, he might have overcooked it.
Yeah. And Zemiak pretty much punishing the whole team for that, taking 1 pick, and it's 3v3 situation right now. Mates successfully returned to the site safely. That's actually good to see. And they can pretty much wait for the attackers, what they're gonna do now. They have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. That's pretty decent, I would say. You can still do a lot of work, but not really that much, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised WiLD actually took so long with droning top floor after what they found there basically in the first round. And it actually costed them again more than half of a round to actually get to the hatches and open the basement. Now they have, well, only a minute. A minute is still a lot in Siege, and you can do really, really a lot of work under a minute time. But still, it's just a minute, and they are right now starting to prepare the execute. We can see Zox and his Zofia pushing down the engine, which is actually where I think it was Chapik and his Melusi got the first kill in the previous defense there. They know about him though. I think he saw the barrel of Melusi, and Ryoko can see the 0 in the dirt this time. So that's The thing kind of cut off there. We can see the flank there, or not the flank, the peak there. But Chapik managed to actually escape with his life and even do a certain amount of damage to Zox, so that's something. But Zero there is actually pushing in, and he found 2 kills on the Chapik and on, I think it was Mates, and last one is Birkinson in smoke. He managed to clutch it last time, but this time he has a 1v3, and Zox and his Zofia pushes through engine and kills the last man standing on the Gunrunners side.
That was actually a really nice double kill from Zero. I couldn't tell if he actually saw the player playing in armory all the way back through the smoke. Usually when I'm that player, I'm like, I don't see anything. And somehow magically everyone sees to clear like it's a window. But he managed to get the first, then quickly turn around and killed another player in the blue, and there was just 1 player left. And with the advantage, 3 against 1, they managed to hold their ground. And this time actually Berkison couldn't do anything.
The guy behind the smoke and armory got actually really unfortunate there. I think he might have seen like his leg maybe peek from behind the smoke. Sometimes the smoke is really weird, it's client-sided, so everyone sees differently through it. And he might have just got lucky there. And there the nice transition to the guy in engine on the Chapik and his Melusi, that was also nice. Like I think that was a sound call from the Zofia in blue stairs. But yeah, it started with the wrong foot for the Gunrunners and ended with that actually too, even though they managed to bring the balance back to 3v3. Let's see if they manage to bring it back on this defense, because I think Zhilka will actually stay on site right now and don't push above to actually give them decent chance to place the claws, I think, and things, because it would be nice to have the claws on the place. And we can see a bit of different setup from Zemiak on top floor and Mates, because they're this time more hunkered down. They are in the bedroom, well, more hunkered down on basement defense. That's actually, well, they're still on top floor.
Yeah, this time they actually, Team WiLD Gaming, they actually have to clear the top floor. If they're not, they just can make easy vertical towards the kitchen from logistic, and that's gonna deny the usual way they actually played all these attacks. Pretty much deny the kitchen take. I actually hope that you... sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Go on.
I actually hope that we will see this round some work from Sledge. Both attacks on the basement, he was actually killed in really short time of the round, and he didn't really manage to do anything. No, there wasn't any vertical play from the WiLD Gaming on both attacks. Just one player standing on the edge. We saw it in the late round, the last round, when the Jaeger actually was still able to play in armory.
We can see actually a nice push from WiLD right now, that 2 players are basically on site right now, and that's Zofia and Trift and his Ace, and Ace is actually picking the first pick, or not actually the first one, is the second pick on the side. He's putting the plan down, and WiLD went wild this round. They basically skipped the top floor altogether, went down the dirt and blue and took the side, and poor Ace there actually even didn't manage to put down the planter. So that was really swift and fast, and Gunrunners are actually on the back foot right now. They got really badly outplayed in there. And the result of this is actually they are switching for the gym and bedroom, the side that might be actually the least defender-sided of them all, but I think it might help them. We can also see Zemiak on Alibi and no 6-pick from his side, so they might want to go for a bit more aggressive playstyle right now, and it might work for them. Let's see. Basically, they don't have anything to lose right now. It's 4-1 on the defense on map that is probably one of the most defender-sided maps right now.
Yeah, that's correct. But I would argue with you. You said that this one is actually the least defender-sided side, but it's all down to personal preference of the players. I know some teams that actually play bedroom all the time as their first side because they are so confident, and they're actually winning the side.
Yeah, that's true. It like always, it's about personal preference. Almost every map, like and every site, and I think with the gym and bedroom, there is also the interesting part of it. Like you don't see that site so much. You don't play against the site so much. So it might be actually like sometimes it might throw you off. But right now, I think WiLD is prepared basically for anything. They are with the mindset that they can kill anything that moves in front of them. And I think Gunrunners will need to surprise us right now, because right now they are just trying to catch up the speed of WiLD.
Well, I would say something like you can show off your opponents in ranked with the gym and bedroom pick, but I don't know if in competitive it work. A lot of these guys, they have a shit ton of experience and they know what they are doing. It doesn't matter to them what side they are.
That's true, and as we can see, WiLD is actually bringing the same lineup on every single attack, on every single site. So even that like doesn't throw them off much. They just bring the most versatile thing they can think about, and it works for them. We saw that Mates, the Jaeger himself, got actually killed by a nade. I think it was Gory who naded him, and that's unfortunate because they lost the strongest gun on defense, probably. And with that, half of the map again, we can see that Zemiak actually fallen off to back to the site with his alibi. He got lit a bit in the CCTV, not in the CC. It was actually in the cache where he was playing, and we can see that WiLD is preparing for the drop in logistics and trying to find the last players. The smokes actually work both ways right now, because even though they smoked off the rotation, even WiLD doesn't see anything, and even though it was like a Western standoff, the WiLD came on top there. Chapik actually manages to pick at least one of the players, but he is in a really bad spot. The mirror is against him, and the windows were open. And there is another really strong round from the WiLD MultiGaming, who took the first half of the match 5-1. So they are showing us the strength of this Hungarian squad. And it's sad, but yeah, it's what it is.
Well, it was funny actually that we were talking about the standoff between Sledge and Alibi when the smoke actually disappeared. It was pretty much who's gonna react first, and actually Sledge was the one winning the fight.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It was unfortunate there for Zemiak, but what can we say? Most of the kills or rounds, or not most, but many of the kills were actually unfortunate for Gunrunners, and they couldn't react to them. WiLD is also picking the basement side right now, and we can see similar squad. The only difference is that there is no Frost, and instead of that, they have Maestro, which is strong operator everywhere. His Alda is one of the best guns, arguably the best gun on defense, next to the Jaegers M4. So yeah. And his gadget
same old
is
story.
True.
Pretty much.
And also, he has a secondary shotgun, basically. It's not a shotgun as usual, but it's still a bay leaf, and you can make the rotations with that. But yeah, we can see that actually Zox and his smoke took a bit care for the rotation, and they basically opened the whole wall. So yeah, that's it.
Is anyone actually roaming here from the WiLD game, or are they playing a Turtle strat?
I don't think there was anyone roaming really much. I think, yeah, we can see Zox in the dirt, and I think only. Oh yeah, we can see the Jaeger. Probably that's the furthest away. Oh, actually, Melusi was playing too far. Okay, so yeah, we have at least one roamer. I think the Ghostic and his Jaeger were playing like somewhere in the blue. So that's like a shallow roam, we can say, but not much of a roam itself. And Thrift got lit and on the top floor. probably had some engagement with Zemiak because those two players are the most lit right now, and we can see Mates trying to push through the dirt. But Smoke will be the one that wants to say something about it, and if he
I
plays
think
really
actually the
aggressive-
player put one to drone. I'm not quite sure. Well, he didn't hear, but he found Berkinson instead. This actually was a really nice pick. Unfortunately, Mates couldn't react fast enough, but he managed to get back in the side. And there he goes, he fragging his teammate and punishing Smoke for his aggressive play.
Yeah, it was
I would-
nice. It was a nice peek from the Smoke from the Zox. I thought he will actually go for the edge because that's what I thought he heard, to go the edge to go on the drone. But other than that,
I thought as well.
yeah, but maybe he did. But when he saw the rappelling guy on the window, he thought like, yeah, this is more safe. Like I can pick this one and hunker down more.
Well, yes.
Right now we can see the slow approach from Gunrunners. It's 50 seconds left in the round, and there is actually strong push from or aggressive push from Mates, who gets picked off in the dirt. So right now it's 3v4 late in the round, and I think there might still be someone roaming above them, or maybe not. Yeah, actually, Triff
Maybe not.
got back.
Jaeger actually went back from the blue stairs. And now he's ready to engage with Buck.
Yeah, Jaeger is playing behind the engine, and he actually picks the Zemiak and his Buck, and there is another one from him, and it's 4v1 for the WiLD. So I don't think Zilka is going to do something special here, and as I say, Ghost picks actually even him. So this time Ghostic is the one who went on a killing spree and managed to, I think, kill at least 3 players, maybe 4. I'm not sure with the fourth one, but I think it was at least a 3k in the blue.
Yeah.
6-1 is the score, and Gunrunners will need a miracle to bring this one back. Let's not underestimate them. But I think WiLD will be playing it safe. They will go for CCTV and cash. They have Kaid, they have Mute, they have Bandit. They can deny every single wall they want to. We can see Zemiak on the Kali. But to be fair, I'm not sure it will help them. Because if the Kaid places the claws where I think he will place them, which is on the left above the drone hole and in the TVs next to the CCTV walls, they will not be able to get them with Kali.
You can pretty much put one electric claw under the catwalk. Where's the window? Pretty much under. There's actually a soft wall, you can destroy that from the below and put it there. And it's actually really hard to get.
That's also a nice one, yeah.
So it's gonna be really hard. But it looks
Yeah,
like they're not interested in doing that. They just put one blue gem on the main wall.
They placed one Kaid claw on the construction
Well, no,
wall.
they actually have banded as well.
Yeah, they
actually might have put it on garage.
Yeah, I think one Kaid is on garage and one is on the construction wall, because I didn't see any batteries there, and it is electrified right now. And Thrift and Mute, Thrift and the Zox are actually playing near the wall, but I think it's already open.
Yeah, that was quite fast. I expect some denial on the wall when they actually have every denial from the game. But I don't know, maybe mistakes happen. But does it really matter? We will see in the end of the round, I guess.
Yeah, I think the Mute Jammer was actually really easy to get rid of. Oh, it's actually not opened yet. They are going for the bandit tricking, and the bandit is doing his job really well. We can see that for some reason the light actually shines through the reinforced wall. That's actually the thing why I thought it was open. But other than that, there is open jacuzzi wall with Berkinson and Mates in there, and they will be pushing from the construction. All of the players of WiLD are on site. Yeah, I can count to 5. Nice.
I'm glad for you.
We can see Thank you. And we can see that actually Gunrunners rotated there really nicely, and they kind of went around 40 construction take, and will try to get in through there.
But first they will actually need to open something, I guess. Bandit is actually, I think it's Bandit there again, ready to bandit trick the wall. I'm not sure, yeah, there it is. Well, meanwhile, actually, Jolka was picked up by Decade. I think he picked it from garage door. I'm not quite sure about that. We didn't saw that on the cam, but right now we're in a tough situation. Yeah, and there it goes, 3-5, and they're just desperate for some picks find. At this point, you are pretty much depending on the opponent to find a mistake. And Ghostic pretty much ends the game for his team.
Yeah, it was a nice, flawless round. I think it was the second flawless round of this game from WiLD Gaming or from WiLD MultiGaming. And pretty one-sided match, 7-1 from them. And this was a proper showcase of what WiLD MultiGaming can do. Even though I rooted for Gunrunners in this match, it was kinda sad that actually they got destroyed in this way.
Well, it is what it is. Nothing you can do. When your opponent is better, then you just lose. I don't know what should I say. It's kind of unfortunate. Some rounds were actually promising when they were defending some really close rounds, but actually, I would say it was the experience of the team WiLD Gaming that actually wins them.
Yeah, Gunrunners, in the last round, Gunrunners really didn't know what to do with the defense, like how to get in. The Bandit was kind of screwing them over on every side they tried to go. He did it on the CCTV wall, and he did it on the construction wall too. I'm not sure if we will have an interview right now, but okay, interview is ready, so we can go to talk with the winning team. Hello there, Thrift, and congratulations to the pretty clear victory, 7-1. How do you feel after this match?
I don't know what to say. To be honest, we were pretty confident on Clubhouse. That's why we chose this map. We knew that they played Oregon. This was basically like Oregon League instead of Paddock League, to be honest. So we decided to change it up a bit. So we banned Oregon instead. I was quite surprised that they won against Fade Gaming because I wasn't expecting that at all. But
yeah, I think no
it is
one
what it
was
is.
expecting it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That's true. It was a nice showcase of your skills. Especially you did a miracle with the 4K. I think it was on a CCTV attack with the ace, and that was a really nice attack that actually showed us how you personally can kill basically everyone in there. Did you get surprised in the first round though that you lost in the final seconds? We got a bit surprised by the extended roam to the top floor that actually almost threw you off. I think 2 times when they defended the basement. How did you go through the attack for the basement? Because it was really interesting to see Gunrunners playing so extended.
Their defense was a bit interesting because they placed one player on cash with the shield. There was no rotation to reds, and they placed the Jaeger in there with, I don't think there was any ADs, and he died both rounds, I think. Maybe one round, and the other one he managed to get away. But the Frost, every time he died, so I don't know what they were trying to do, but bit successful for them, bit not. But then we decided to change up and go for a straight rush, so that's pretty much it.
The straight rush worked really well. It was nice to see that you actually adapted really well to their strategy there. Okay, Anything else you would like to say? I don't know if there is many fans from Hungary watching this stream, but I hope they are, because we would like to see them there. So you can say anything to them, even in Hungarian, if you want to.
I'm not gonna say much. Thank you for the support. See you next week.
See you, and let's hope you can bring the same performance like this week.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, it is what it is.
It is
What
what
can
it
I
is,
say?
yeah. Okay, so I think this is probably all for this match. There is another one coming in about half an hour. We need to prep some graphics, prep the teams, and we will be back with another piece of Siege. So yeah,
Probably
stick with
around
us.
30 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, stick with us, bring more popcorn. Let's hope the next battle will be a bit more balanced. The match should be, I think, Plague against Ilyash. So that's something, that's a bit of a rivalry. Let's hope it will be more balanced, as I said. But see ya for now.
See ya.